White 25. Check 48 the mark. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. Out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. Grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point. It's a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Ravens nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards that time.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Ready. Blue 80. Mike 58 right there. Cut.
Now Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, a pickup of 12 yards. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Pass from Winston into the hands of Brate. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. These 2 teams all tied after 1. First down, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block. Running lanes range for the guy with the ball, and protecting him in this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
45.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And it's caught. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
It's just not right.
At the 2-yard line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson forced out to his left, and he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rolling to his right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was and he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. William Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defense?
Now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's got Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Steps away. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Winston, rolling to his left. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. He's got a man complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Play fake. Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson out to his left. He'll run it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with that. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On third down, Jackson steps away. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. And that right there has to be one of the toughest plays for a quarterback. I mean, he rolled left, threw it all the way back to the right side, maybe a little ill-advised.
That was very simply a no, he did not do that, did he? Yes, he did, because he...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curve.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day.
Jackson now off the bootleg. This one complete to Ingram. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and